Chosen One. Shout out to all the Chosen One. Shout out to all the deep divers diving deep. I see you. They are aware of your power. You are being monitored. You are being watched. Don't worry about it. This information right here is going to make you smile, blow your mind, and help you become your greatest version at the same time. Hit that like button right now if you support the real. Hit that like button right now, deep divers, if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Get crucial.
I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this. Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now. Okay, now before we get into this video, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Now, we talk about a lot of stuff about energy vampires on this channel. You know, what you call demons or just bad forces out there that's, you know, harvesting energy on the planet, you know. And one thing I like to also talk about is the fact that, you know, I was once, you know, getting banned or whatever on every platform. I lost another TikTok not too long ago. I lost my Twitter. I lost IG. I lost all type of stuff before, right? So a lot of it, I'm glad Ralph Smart brought this up. A lot of it is because they know who I am and they know who y'all are, and they know that certain things that you might say to people on public platforms might influence them away from their influence. You know what I mean? It's almost like, let's see, people from the ghetto or whatever, a drug dealer going on your block and starting to sell drugs to your people when you really want that money coming to you, not some random person going off the block. So they look at us like we're freaking taking away their custodies, okay? Now, for the people who just understand things on a higher level, you know, they're harvesting energy and they don't want their food source being steered away from them, right? If that makes sense. So if I'm telling you guys raising your frequency gets you to a certain power where they can't really harness your energy no more, they're not gonna want me to tell you that. So let's continue.
Chosen Ones, they are aware of your power. You are being monitored. I gotta tell this message to all of you Chosen Ones, because you are so powerful. I want you to give yourself a round of applause, because you are powerful beyond measure.
Now, before we continue, hit the like button again, okay? Now, I need to explain to you what a Chosen One is, because some people look at that and they're like, oh, you think he's the Messiah. You think you God. No, we ain't talking about that. There's always, every family has one person in it that is waking up to the quote unquote matrix, or they're the real spiritual or the real religious person in their family. Now, a lot of people are under religion, obviously, but they're more so followers of it. They don't innovate their path. They don't walk the narrow path. They're just, you know, they take life as it's given. But there's always one in the family that is above all of that, and they are the ones, the chosen ones, to get their family together and help them walk that narrow path. If you are that person in your family and you're watching this, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a round of applause, okay? Because they know who you are. Even if you're vocal on social media or something, hey, these guys gotta oversee some of this stuff, so they know who you are. All right, don't take that for granted. You're a very powerful person. Now let's continue. Hit the like button.
First and foremost, we are all chosen ones. A chosen one is anyone who remembers who they really are before they got programmed in the matrix. We are living in the greatest times in human history. Have you noticed, deep divers, that time is like going by really quickly? Even the cat down the road can't keep up, right? And this is the reason why so much is happening in the world.
So a lot of you who have actually had a awakening up experience, you know, you might be getting these codes from the universe and God. You might be getting like, you know, you understand that time is going by so fast right now. You understand that there's a cleansing coming up on the planet because you understand that wickedness cannot be sustained in a high vibrational planet. That is a self-cleansing organism, a life force. Okay, so you understand that this thing is starting to rotate faster now. It's like, hold on, what's gonna happen? When I say shake off the fleas, it's gotta go into this hyperspeed pretty soon. And each day passing by, it's getting faster and faster. Okay, there is about to be a monumental cleanse that if you are not vibrating at a certain level, you will not make it through this event. And some people are like, man, as long as I know Jesus, I'm gonna be able to sin and get there. We shall. Can't even finish it, can you? But seriously, your creator has given you the free will to either choose to stay down here or choose to do everything in your power to get back in the good graces of God, your creator. Okay, the one you rebel against every day. Okay, now are you gonna use your free will to do that, or are you gonna use your free will to trick yourself into thinking that to go along with this perversion of religion where you can sin and still get to where you're going? You can still be low vibrational and get to where you're going. It ain't gonna happen like that. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm here to help y'all. Even chosen ones. Some people might be stuck into this thinking of, well, I just hope God forgive me. Nah, man, do what God wants you to do so you don't have to beg for forgiveness. When you're doing the right thing, you don't have to do that. You start saying thank you because I see what's happening. I see the positive benefits of being righteous. So you're gonna be thankful. You're gonna be living in an eternal state of gratitude. Okay?
We're also in a time right now where there is a huge, monumental, amazing, wonderful, worldwide awakening.
Again, my mind literally exploded because I realized, how am I expecting my life to be good and better when I'm living in a state of negativity, fear, and scarcity? How am I expecting to have a happy life when I have negative thoughts? How am I expecting to get everything I want, but all I'm doing is focusing on everything that I don't have? Now that might go over a lot of people's heads. I realize that it all starts from A within and B within here. And what I instantly started doing is living my life out of love. People are gonna laugh at that, call me corny for this, call me whatever you want. I don't care. I have seen how it is changing my life. Now, instead of sitting here and saying, I don't have this, I don't want this to happen, I keep saying what I'm grateful for, what I have.
People are waking up. People are starting to wake up really quick. And what are they waking up to, deep divers? They're waking up to realize that actually being free is our birthright.
Now, hold on. I can't let that go over y'all heads. Being free is your birthright. Free meaning you're in a natural state. You're in a righteous state. You're in that high vibration. You're a breathing, living, being that God created. You're God's creation. So your creator is so powerful that when you 100% step into this role, nothing can mess with you. Nothing can. It's really like that. They only can mess with you when you harbor their energy because it's like a door opening for them. They're like, ooh, I get to walk in there. Thank you. That's how it is. So this worldwide awakening of people understanding God's universal laws and principles, gratitude, love, truth, all this type of stuff. And I will do videos delving into that, a little bit more because I have to do this. You guys have to understand and trust and have faith in your creator that if you do everything righteous and you know right from wrong, don't sit there and lie to yourself all day. Man, is this right or is this wrong? If you need to ask somebody, you know the truth. You know what to do. Stop playing, especially chosen ones. Y'all know what to do. Stop playing. Okay? Put faith. See, a lot of y'all believe that the devil is more powerful down here because it is easy to believe that. You're in a lower realm right now. You're in a lower state of vibration of consciousness. So it is easy to think that. But when you decide to be that 1% that's gonna leave the 99% in that way of thinking, you're gonna actually start being able to believe more in your creator and say, you know what, the devil ain't as powerful as my creator. I'm gonna start doing things the way I'm supposed to be doing it, the righteous way, the narrow pathway. Okay, have faith in that. That is knowing that you have a birthright on this planet. When you're under that vibration, nothing can touch you, and they really can't. How many times do I explain to you how energy vampires can get to you? When you're vibrating low. So if you can learn how to take every step, do everything in your will to figure out how to get the vibration up. Don't just ask everybody, and then when you ain't got an answer, oh, that's an excuse to go back to hell. Sorry. Okay, you're gonna be sorry. Okay? Don't let that stop you. You do everything you can, because you better have that faith that God is gonna walk you through this, and He will. Watch my videos. You will know that I'm having breakthrough after breakthrough, hyper speed. Okay? Very fast, like Ralph just said.
Chosen ones, I'm here to tell you that you are so powerful, and I know you know this. And they are aware of your power. They know your power. They see your power. They can feel your power. And that's the reason why there's an agenda to also suppress your power, to distract you from your power, to make sure you never wake up to your power. You are being monitored from childhood, from when you were born. They know who you are. It's all in the numbers. I was born on March 3rd. That's 3-3. That's the master teacher. But how this story goes for me is that I'm the hero of this story. I'm the hero of this story. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Dude, if you are one of these ones, I know you just got chills, because I just did. And I'm watching this as I go along. I'm editing as I'm watching now. I watched half of it and say, you know what, I gotta do this. And then now I'm at the parts where I didn't just watch a little bit ago, and wow. Okay, so I don't even got no narrative for that. I'm just like, okay, that's scary. But it also makes a lot of sense. I mean, they know this astrological shit to the T, because these energy vampires study this, because they want to get to that energy source. So you got to follow God's rules. You got to learn His system, His structure. How do you think they were able to terraform this earth and create this matrix that they got without being destroyed? Because they learned all the rules of what not to do, what to do, how to intercept divine timing and siphon the energy back to them. It's all shit that I have no idea about. Okay, but this is really deep right here. So they know based on how you were born, what days you were born on, what time you came back on the planet. I mean, if you just heard that and you ain't excited to figure out who you are on this planet, then you aren't one of the ones supposed to be watching this video. But you most likely are, because everything is in divine alignment. This stuff is going to reach the people that it needs to reach. Okay, because I know what my creator does. It's no time for bullshit right now. It's really time to start helping wake each other up instead of kicking each other down. Wake each other up. I could tell who a lot of y'all is just based on how you resonate with some things I say. Some things I say ran people off. I got old supporters I used to talk on the phone with all the time. I used to kick it with all the time. You know what I mean? Ran away because the heat started getting a little hot for them. So I kind of knew what spirit they had in them, but I could tell who is who. I'm very energy based. Now that don't mean that because somebody's being toxic or negative that they're not one of these people that I'm coming back to get this message to, because a lot of y'all is. I was. So imagine if I would have, had my teachers, leave me alone just because I'm being toxic. You know what I mean? Like, dude, we like that shit a little bit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But nonetheless, a person like me who's very energy based, even if you're being toxic or whatever, I can tell if you're one of the ones. And I will talk to you. I will share information with you and all that type of stuff. It's just how it works. These things love when the righteous ones are being toxic, because we got that best energy. We got that good soul food. Our soul is food to them. So we got that good soul foods, all right, for these things. So they love keeping us vibrating low. Ooh, let's put something that's injustice in their face, because they know we don't like we like justice in the world. We don't like negative things. So we might react negatively to them. Just reacting negatively to something like that is going to be food for these things. They love keeping us in that toxic state. So, but don't worry, man. Y'all really got it. Don't worry about nothing. Y'all about to really, start walking that narrow path, and I know you will.
But you see, the inorganic ones, deep divers, chosen ones, they know who you are. They can feel your monumental power. They know what you're here to do. And that's the reason why they're throwing curveballs at you, obstacles. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you reach your true potential. They don't want to see you become your greatest version. Now, the truth is, a lot of chosen ones are in every single area of society. They are nurses, doctors, mathematicians, scientists, architects, pilots, psychologists, athletes. People said I was crazy, Ralph. They were gaslighting me. And now I realize I'm not crazy. I'm just waking up. The inorganic ones, they know your power. And what you have to do is not hide your power, but keep sharing your gift with the world. Keep shining. Don't hide your true power. Don't act small. Don't be afraid. You know why? Because fear is 100 hertz frequency. Keep being on that love frequency, chosen ones, the 528 hertz frequency. Keep being on that peace frequency, chosen ones, the 600 hertz frequency. Keep being on that enlightenment frequency, the 700 hertz plus frequency. Raising the frequency.
So, I've learned and realized that instead of asking God what I can get and how do I get stuff, how do I manifest things for myself, I start asking God, how can I help other people? And you always think like, well, I can give a bum some money, or I can give somebody this, I could give somebody that. Nah. I've realized that the stuff I know, the wisdom I got, like I literally got this crazy, like I get it. I don't know if people understand that. I get it. And just to share that through videos and stuff like that, I had a crazy awakening to the fact that, dude, you're helping people. They need to hear this. Like, you're helping people. And I've got great feedback from people. I'm going to shout out my guy, Social Assassin. His support of my channel recently is confirmation that I put out to God saying, how can I help others? This dude has been sharing all my content like relentlessly. And it's just like fruits of your labor when you're able to see somebody like that take to the message you're actually putting out there. And you got all types of chosen ones, types of people that are on this level that will be attracted like a magnet to what you're saying. This is why I say leave lawless people alone. Only the people that appreciate what you're saying are actually getting that message from God. And they're like, dude, he's actually onto something with this. And not just him, I also got tons of support from other people that are telling me, dude, please keep making videos. I don't care if this video does 10 views, 10 people. Do you know how much people that is in a world full of fake ass people and clones? Like, you got 10 people just popped up like, hey, you're talking some shit. What's up? Like, damn, I can't find none of them in real life. I can't just walk down the street and a real motherfucker's gonna pull up like, yeah, man, we gotta get up out of here. Ha! I don't see that. But you put out your message online and then you attract these people who are the only ones in their own life that know the shit that they know. You get what I mean? Where we're spread out all over the fucking place, but at the same time, we're one in a million. So it's like everybody around you is following the program, the Matrix. You're the only one like, dude, look at all these freaking sheep. So to anybody listening that's on that level, if you have something righteous to say that's gonna help somebody change from their negative ways that was put onto them by these people that don't want to see them make it because they want to feed off their freaking soul, put it out there. You are going to help somebody. I don't care if you help 2 people. That's 2 people. Like literally, when you look at it like that, and you're grateful for who you're helping, and you're like, man, God actually put it in me to help somebody. Said, you know, here, just you got the tools, all you need. Pick your phone up, make a video, put it out there. And don't think just you're helping the world by giving a bum off the street money who's gonna take that money to go buy his dope. You just fed an energy vampire. You just sent him off to the wolves. Okay, he's gonna buy liquor, he's gonna buy cigarettes, he's gonna buy dope. Okay, he ain't gonna buy food, because if he would buy food, you could give him some food. But if he was gonna actually want some food, he wouldn't smack you in the head with the damn sandwich like Scary Movie, huh? I said $1, bitch.
Chosen ones, they are aware of your power. I'm aware of your power. You're being monitored. You're being watched. You see, have you noticed, deep divers, ever since COVID? Am I allowed to say that word? Of course I am. Back then you weren't. They deleted one of my videos. And it's crazy because all I was telling people to do was just be free and think for yourself, right? They didn't want that message out there. All of a sudden I see it's like this channel has been shadow banned. But don't worry, because the universe is still working in my favor. But it's because, you see, messages like that are too powerful.
Now, yes, most people don't understand what was happening because everybody who was saying something about it was immediately plucked offline. So then the whole narrative was just whatever they wanted you to hear or whatever. We ain't going to go in too deep to that. But if you know what I went through, you know what he's saying is some real shit.
Anytime you're here to give a message to humanity, there are forces which are trying to suppress that, which are trying to hide your message. They want to make sure your message doesn't get out there. But the good news is that right now there are too many people spreading truth to power, too many people waking up the masses. And the truth is, as a 33, this is the time of the Great Awakening. It can't be stopped. It won't be stopped. And it's only going to keep on growing more and more. But I'm just here to tell you, deep divers, chosen ones, that from childhood, they know your power. There are forces that want to hold you back. There are forces which want to hold you down. And that's the reason why, chosen ones, you got to know how to move. You can't be around everyone with lower frequencies. If you're on angel time, you can't be around people who are on demon time.
See, this is where I go into 100% all in, not following God with a half heart. See, because a lot of y'all would say, well, this one person was good, but he died of messed up death, or the devil still got him. Yeah, because he had a half heart in it. See, we're powerful enough to where even a little bit of us can inspire a lot. Okay? But it still subjects you to these frequencies and vibrations of these things. If you're halfway in, you're righteous, but the other half, you're lawless, you're still up for grabs. You're still vibrating low enough for them. You're low hanging fruit. And it's another thing I've been teaching for years now. Don't use somebody else's death to justify your own death. Well, he died and he was righteous and I might as well not even try is what you think, because you don't think you have to try like that now. Now you're like, well, everybody's fucked. So as long as I say, hey, Jesus, I love you, I'm good, and then I'll make it. No, you won't. And people think being good is just having good intentions, which means you just think you should be doing right, but you can't do it, but you're going to work at it and all that, but while never working at it. This is why the intention you have is the inner tension on the inside. Being good is being righteous, high vibrational, abiding by the universal laws. Okay, it even says it in your good books, if that wasn't tampered with yet. I'm sure they got a new version of that somewhere where they're just appropriating all type of lawlessness so you guys can feel comfortable in your sin, in your negative, low vibrational soul food state.
And you see, I was able to ride the storm because I had to protect my energy. I was all around the world people are like, Ralph, hey, let's go here. I'm like, I can't go there. You know why? Because I'm a chosen one. I'm on angel time. I can't be around people on demon time. Once you are in your purpose, you are unstoppable. Once you are in your purpose, chosen ones, you are undefeatable. Once you are in your purpose, chosen ones, you can climb any mountain. But just remind yourself, chosen ones, there are forces which will be sent your way to destroy you, to distract you, to take you off your purpose and your path and your calling. It happened to me along my early journey.
And for the people who are not really critical thinkers, you know, they might say and pervert this and say, well, if you're so special and you're an energy being and they just want energy, why do they want to kill you or come after you and stuff like that? You know, and just for the people that's wise enough to say, crew, why are you even acknowledging that? Like, addressing that? Well, I got to cover everything. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Your good energy, they love it. Trust me. But your good energy is not worth them losing thousands of other good energies. Yes, my channel is reaching thousands of people. This is why I say in my Dark City video, look up Crucial 13 Dark City, watch that video of how they recycle at 12. Their ideal energy harvest system is to get you, because you know the 13 level is where you're vibrating high and you're at that Christ level now, where God wants you to be at, like, you know, his son and all that, right? Or his daughter. He wants you to be vibrating high at that righteous level. That's that 13 level. They love getting you right before you get to that, because when you get to that, you have this power to start awakening other people and shit. But before you get to that, they can max out the energy inside the person. That's why they rather you live and die right away. They can't keep you alive forever. You know what I mean? This is why everything is 12 on the clock, 12 everything, right? 12 months, whatever. There's actually 13 months. They took that, they got rid of the number 13 for some reason and made you start fearing it, thinking it was some witchcraft, right? That makes sense when you really start looking into it.
I was distracted from my true path and purpose. I had people saying, hey, Ralph, don't do that YouTube thing. Let's go to the club and pop some bottles and take this and take that. I said, nah. I gotta stay focused, do a little samba, baby, raise the frequency. And that's the reason why I'm still here. But not all chosen ones make it. Some chosen ones, they get swept with the tide. Some chosen ones, they get caught lacking. Look what happened to Nipsey Hussle. Look what happened to Nipsey Hussle with the marathon store. Good brother. But at the same time, you got people that you want to help in your own neighborhood who want to bring you down. And that's the reason why, chosen ones, if you're in a neighborhood, don't think everyone that you grew up with is happy for you, for your success. Sometimes you got to leave it alone. You got to leave that neighborhood to elevate, to go to the next level.
That's why we all get caught up in this invincibility complex, because we know we're really invincible, but we don't understand that we only are like that when we're back in our proper state of being, in the righteous state of being. We want to be around lawlessness and be lawless, thinking that we're going to get through it because, hey, I'm one of God's. But it just don't work like that. Now, you see right there where I'm at right now. I'm not around lawless ass people. You know, I just moved, just said it in a few videos. I just moved from Milwaukee. And people who know that is not the place you want to be at. I grew up there my whole life. Now, the last time I was there, I'm sitting there looking at my environment. I'm getting cars shot up outside my window. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But it doesn't matter if you do or not. You're around it. You're subject to it because it's the energy itself. Now, if you got this plan to get out, yeah, you're going to have some good spirits around you that's going to move you around and be like, hey, I'm not going to be able to keep saving you from these bullets. Get the fuck out of here. That's what happened to me. So the last thing I remember seeing was a pimp riding a bicycle bike. The bike I like to take for a ride so I can get my exercise in, bike. Holding a white chick on the side, running alongside of him. A hoe, okay? We're all grown-ups here, YouTube. Relax. This is what they're called out in the streets. Okay, this isn't shaming. Okay, I seen that and I was like, yep, I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. This shit is not for me. And I literally moved like instantly, and it was crazy how the universe helped me. God sent all these people to work in my favor, dude. I've been learning a lot about numerology and all that type of stuff, right? So when you're seeing ones all over the place, that means God is sending his enforcements to make sure you get to where you're going, because he knows you're putting in that full 100% effort now. Okay, so he's like, here, yup, make sure he gets it over there. So you'll start seeing ones all over the place. Dude, why did the first apartment I got, I'm paying $1,100 rent, right? $1,100 is nothing. You know, just until I get my RV so I can live in that and go state to state, country to country, which is how I'm actually about to start living, on the road, so I could, you know, be on the move. I can't be stationary. You can't be stationary. Get up and get out. But I got this $1,100 rent. And then when I get to the building, dude, I almost freaked out because I seen my apartment number is 11. And it ain't just that. It was a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll go through it in another video. But it happened instantly for me. As soon as I made that choice, all right, I'm following your way right now. Narrow path time. God said, get him up out of there right now. Dude, I'm not playing no games. I get chills talking about this stuff because I know what's guiding me, what's leading me to that narrow path. Don't think that you're just subject to this hell. Like that Bible, the rewritten version, has been telling you that your head's gonna be chopped off in front of millions. Don't listen to that guy. The million guy, no, get the $1 billion out of here. Millions. Dude, and I gotta share this with y'all. It's funny, but it's fucked up. I got a friend in real life, my real life, that is a devout Christian, right? This dude has accepted the fact that he is going to be decapitated in front of the world. He can't wait to get his head chopped off because that's what they told him is going to happen to him. And dude, I swear to God, people like him and him, they pop up in my life every once in a while and they're trying to pull me back down to this way of thinking. Dude, you want to be a human sacrifice for energy vampires? Now, didn't I tell y'all that was ever since the Nicene Council came around? I got a freaking documentary called Harvested by Energy Vampires, like an hour and a half, dude. If you ever just got nothing to do, turn it on and watch it. I'm gonna have to re-upload it to this OG channel right here, but it's on my other Crucial 13 Universe channel. They started implementing shit that directed the energy flow to these vampires. It's another terraforming tactic. So this dude is the perfect result and desired result of this conditioning. He cannot wait to get decapitated for Jesus. I'm like, dude, what the? I don't even know what to tell him. I just got to run away from him. Like, hold up. You're worse than them almost, because you're like, holy shit. I don't even know what to say. He cannot wait to get his head chopped off his neck. Think about that, dude. And everybody who's Christian will know what I'm talking about, because they say you're going to be persecuted in front of the world. Some people just take it to the farthest right extreme. And it's like, dude, I'm not about to sit here with you while you get your fucking head cut off. Have fun, buddy. Okay? Crucial got to go. That motherfucker's got to go.
Fuckers got to go. Go. The fuckers got to go.
And then, you know, when I hesitate and when I hear shit like this, I'm like, hey, dude, you're scaring me, dude. You're freaking me out. Okay? They're like, they freak back out on you. Like, how dare you tell me I'm wrong about this? And me being honest, dude, I don't want to deprive you of your righteous head chopping. Like, you know, just have fun with that, dude. But do I have to do it?
Yeah, you gotta do it, damn it.
Like, you don't see that you're under a fucking demonic spell but you don't understand frequency and vibration. You don't understand that you're handing yourself over to these demons. when you offer yourself up to that, then you're starting to manifest that. I wouldn't be, dude, I don't even like talking like this. I wouldn't be surprised if anybody that's thinking that all the time, that this is my fate, you're gonna manifest that. One day your head's gonna get fucking chopped off, dude. Stop thinking this shit. Holy hell. But like I said before, we're always looking at who is satanic, who is this. Dude, most of these religious people are under a satanic spell. They are satanic. Anybody who could say you're going to be decapitated in front of the world and I'm embracing it and all that shit, dude, you are an asshole, dude. What the hell are you talking about? And now this one right here, after, let's get off of that. I'm going, after all that, this one here for my real Christian brothers who don't want to just serve their soul on a platter to the devil for, I don't know why the hell they want to do that. This is for y'all. Walk the narrow, righteous path. Do all you can. God will help you. I promise you. He will send good angels, good spirits that are going to guide you through this. Once they know you're on board, oh, they ain't going to let you down. Oh, trust me. Remember I said that? Do not offer your fucking head literally on a platter to these things, because that's what they want you to do. You're food to them, and you don't serve yourself up like people in my life want to, okay? Don't.
That's the reason why I'm by the ocean. Deep divers, the frequency is so pure here. Look. Woo. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Chosen ones, they are aware of your power. You are being monitored. Big Brother is real. And that's the reason why there's an agenda to dumb down the masses. The truth is, this awakening that's happening, it can't even be stopped by Big Brother. You know why? Because their time is up. And a lot of people who are chosen ones, they know they were sent here specifically to raise the frequency of the planet, of humanity, help people who are fast asleep in the matrix. The inorganic ones don't want that. They want to hold on to that power. I want to remind you, chosen ones, keep pushing forward. Don't be intimidated, and do not, I repeat, do not be on that fear frequency, because when you are afraid, that's when the shark bites you. I said, when you are afraid, that's when the shark bites you. One more time. When you are afraid, that's when the shark bites you. It can sense fear. Have no fear, deep divers. Let love guide you and not fear. So, chosen ones have incredible power. In ancient fables and even in the Bible, they talk about chosen ones, people like Moses. They had to hide him because they wanted to kill him. And he became this powerful leader who gave people commandments to follow. You got to remind yourself what was happening back then is still happening today. I'm here to remind you, chosen ones, if you have a gift to share with the world, which you do, continue to share it, continue to shine, and continue to protect your energy. Remind yourself, we are living in the Great Awakening. It's only going to continue to accelerate and expand. I'm so happy to be here with you on this journey, deep divers. That's the reason why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there?
Again, this is why I'm saying, do not sit in this matrix thinking you're gonna be untouchable. God is telling you right now, dude, go around nature, go around righteous people, go around where the freaking air is not poisoned. You're under, it doesn't matter if you say you love God or not. If you're under, this is why they taught you to not look into frequency and vibration, because they know that if you're under it, regardless whether you think you're godly or not, you're still in their realm. Okay? So you have to get out of the matrix. Get away from people in real life that are not improving themselves, and get out of them neighborhoods that are bad, where the pimps are riding white bitches on bicycles. Get the fuck out of there, okay? Even if you feel like, you know, you can justify the means to everything you're doing inside Sodom and Gomorrah, it doesn't matter. You still got the toxic trait where you want to fight demons and all that. Dude, God is about to fight them. Do you understand? God is about to destroy this shit. There is nothing you can do. Your one little ant peasant ass cannot do nothing, myself included. I can't sit out here and think my little ant ass is gonna fucking fight anybody. I'm nothing compared to what's about to happen. Do you get that? The only thing you can do, you're powerful enough to wake people up. You can get the message out there. Hey, get up out of there. That thing about to blow. That's what you gotta do. Tell people this bitch about to blow and you gotta go. If you don't want to get out the burning building, then it is what it is. You can. Again, I have to repeat this. The earth is about to cleanse. You cannot fight demons. You can fight them within yourself. But your uncleansed ass going out there thinking you could fight everybody else's demons and all this type of shit like a lot of Christians like to do, even though they're still lawless, they've accepted that they can't be righteous. Tell me they didn't. They've accepted they fall short. Dude, they're going out there condemning everybody and shaming them, but then won't even shame themselves. You know, them type of people, dude, do not fucking let people that are offering their head on a platter to these things, literally, okay, keep you from getting the fuck out of the matrix. Sodom and Gomorrah is about, do not look back. What they say in that Bible, that bitch turned her head and she just turned back to look and turned to fucking ashes or stone, whatever the hell it is. So you better take heed. You're nothing compared to the spirits that are about to wipe this planet clean. Okay? If you're a mortal flesh man or woman, you are blessed with a great opportunity and people are giving you a good message to pick your bags up and walk out right now. Go on that 100% narrow path right now. Don't sit back and look and, oh, I want to kick it with the demons and all that shit. I'm telling you, this shit is about to blow up. Okay? The whole planet is in hyperspeed right now, ready to, get rid of all. And subconsciously, a lot of people that aren't trusting that God is going to take care of this don't really believe or have faith that it's going to be taken care of. You believe so strongly in the devil that you think God wants you to go do the shit. No, dude. Relax, sit the fuck down. You have the power to destroy your own demons and teach other people how to destroy their own demons. It's an inner process. You can't, dude, this is called throwing the baby out with the bathwater. These people that are under spells, you're just running around there, let's go kill everybody who's evil and all this other type of shit. These people are under a spell. Why didn't you just tell them how to get the devil out of them? Because you don't know how. Okay? Listen to people who've actually been doing this work. All right? Now I gotta go. This one is this is a flamer, okay? Salute to Infinite Waters, man. Ralph Smart, okay? That man is smart. He knows what's happening, okay? Now I need all y'all. Do not offer your head on a platter, okay? All right. Even the guy that told me that in real life, you, if you're listening, dude, get a hold of yourself, because you're scaring me here and you're freaking me out, okay? Now, everybody, hit that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section and tell me how you really feel, man. Even if it's negative, I want to hear all of it. And I'm not going to be mad at you or nothing. You're welcome to comment on my channel, okay? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's Mr. I Ain't Woke. I'm up. Peace, love.
Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Yeah, crucial. I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this. Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now.